Yo, we are in Starbucks. Starbucks, Singapore. Singapore, the city Singapore, and the country Singapore, because there's no other poor in Singapore. There's only one Singapore. Which America doesn't know, but now you do. So, here's my friend Esty. Hello, friend Esty. Friend Esty is shy. She's getting some sort of coffee situation right now. Okay. I'm not, because I just had a bunch of food. Not really, I like threw away all my food. That's the guy that works here. Yo, yo! What's up? But we are about to go sightseeing in Esty. Oh, hello. Yeah. We're about to go sightseeing in Singapore. So let's see what's going on. Okay, so these are the streets of downtown Singapore. Tall buildings, more tall buildings, more tall buildings, a lot of tall buildings. Okay. And this is America's contribution. Thank you, America. GPS, we don't know where we're going.
Supposed to go wherever.
We are going to tall buildings. We're trying to go to tall buildings.
We have to cross, I think. We have to cross.
Okay. I wanna check out the. Let me walk through the hawker area real quick. Show them that. So you gotta introduce yourself. Never mind. She walked away. Super shy, super shy. So I'm gonna give them a little synopsis. I'm not gonna say much, okay? I'm gonna keep your identity private. You're like a superhero. We can't talk too much about who you are, you know. But I met this one right here in Bangkok just a few days ago. Okay, so. New friend, but I feel like I've known her for a long time. Cool peoples. Esty works for Apple. Sorry, giving a lot of info. And she has an Apple phone right there. And I hate Apple. I'm a Samsung guy, not an Apple guy. Okay. So, this place we're walking right now, why don't you tell them what it is? This isn't about you, it's about this place. Tell them what it is. Where is this?
This is Lavasat, which is like a famous hawker place here.
What's a hawker place? They don't know what a hawker place is. So, okay, I'll explain. Alright, I'll explain. So, I don't know if you guys heard this, but Bangkok is trying to get rid of street food. They just announced this. Because street food, like, it's dirty, bad for the environment, blah, blah, blah. Singapore did the same thing like 20 years ago. 25 years ago.
Before you tell me that.
I know more than she knows, and she lives here for the past 7 years. But, so Singapore did the same thing, but they didn't want to ruin people's business. So what they did is they took all those street market people and they put them in little communities where there's like 30, 40 different restaurants like that still are kind of like street food, but they're all in collections, kind of like a little mall, like a food court. And these food courts are like every 5 or 10 minutes of the city, and they call them hawker centers, because a hawker is a person that like sells street food basically. So this is a hawker center. We just have food here. I'm gonna walk you through, and then we're gonna go sightseeing. What are you drinking?
Nothing.
Nothing. Okay. She's drinking nothing.
I said nothing special.
Oh, nothing special. Okay. But there's something, just not special. So, as you guys can see, there's some kind of Korean seafood. Then there's a chef that's budding. No, it's like Chinese food. Then there's Indian food, veg and non-veg. Then there's Costa Rican food, which she says is bad, but I don't want them to hear me. I don't want them to hear me say that.
I hope they don't ever see.
They will never serve you ever again. Then there's Korean and Japanese. Then this is, which country was this over there?
Chicken rice.
Malaysian?
It's Singapore.
Singapore.
It's Singapore's famous.
What about the chow? What about the chow over there?
Taiwan.
Taiwan. Okay. So that is Taiwan food right there. You had some other country too here, right? Vietnamese over there. Next to the pizza is Vietnamese. And what's that? Chinese? And there's Chinese food. Then there's white people. Then there's the vegetarian Indian place I had food from down there. And dim sum. They have dim sum.
A lot of
Sugarcane juice, which is amazing.
So as you notice, drinks is always separate from who's selling food. I don't know if it's the same for other countries, but I observed that you can just walk to like these places that you eat and you can buy drinks from there too. But here in Singapore, they're always like separated.
And they're separate. And then of course there's one specific one that says Western food. Only one that says Western food. All right, let's get out of here. Let's find our way. Turkish food. We even have Turkish food, but it's closed because nobody likes turkey these days. Just kidding. Closed for good. Oh wow. Okay. So they hit a low point in the Turkish cuisine. And healthy carbs. Is that even a thing? Does that exist? That's like every American's dream, to find healthy carbs. Hey look, Filipino cuisine. And ramen. We have ramen and Filipino cuisine. So this one right here is Filipino. But
Where?
she likes to not admit she's Filipino. Alright.
Okay.
So now we're gonna leave this place. About this place? Okay, hold on. Let's. Oh, my friend from Lao, Boone, is asking, where's the Lao food? Boone, it's in your kitchen. It's not here. I wish it was here, but it's not.
Wait, I don't think...
There was no Lao food in there. But there was no Burmese food. There was no Burmese food. There was no Lao food. Was there Thai food? Was there Thai?
There's Thai food. No, I was going to show you where the street, so at night this looks different. It's
Yeah.
more lively.
Okay.
And there's a street that they shut down because they have the skewers,
Okay.
the satay skewers that they sell. You won't see
Satay is Malaysian food.
Yeah.
Alright.
You won't see it now because it's closed, and I honestly can't figure out where it's at right now. It's one of these corners.
Okay. But if you need beverages, you go to beverages.
Okay, so let's go.
Alright, so we gotta find. Oh, look, more buildings. So Singapore likes to have buildings. They're full of buildings. So I'm gonna give some quick Singapore history. Okay? Come join me on Singapore history. Today on Singapore history. So please sit down. Okay. So, alright, this is my guest star right here, Esty, on Singapore history. So Singapore was actually part of Malaysia initially, like before 1965. And then Singapore had a lot of like racial issues. Okay, so a lot of like Chinese traders came to Singapore in the late 1800s, and a lot of Indian traders came here as well. The Indians were usually like Muslim, the Chinese were like Christian. Okay, so you see like Chinese Christian churches here, like Methodist churches. You see like Indian Muslim mosques that I went to in my last Facebook Live. You see Taoism. Okay, you see Sikhism. You see a lot of different religions here, and they all live together peacefully. But in the late 1950s, early 1960s, there was a lot of racial tension. Chinese and Malaysian people were killing each other. So Chinese in the 1960s here was about 30% of the population. Malaysians were about 28, 29%. My friend taught me this, my friend George the other day. So I will cite him. Okay, this is his info. And because there was
I was just gonna say, how did you learn all of these things?
I'm actually Singaporean. No. So because of this variety of people, okay, there was still like 15%, in addition to Malaysians, Chinese, like Indians, and there were other people here too. The three primary types of people are Chinese, Malaysian, Indian right now in this place, okay? And the Prime Minister at the time said that we should split up from Malaysia. And Malaysia agreed, because Malaysia and Singapore are connected by a bridge, okay? Singapore is not connected to Indonesia. You have to take a ferry, but it's close by. Sumatra is very nearby. But there's a bridge connecting to Malaysia, and that racial tension was spilling into Malaysia, because there were also Chinese and Malaysians fighting on the Malaysian side of that bridge. So Malaysia said, dude, let's separate. Like, there's no need for this. Singapore agreed, you know, their prime minister at the time. And they separated in 1965, so Singapore has been by itself for 52 years. But the reason that Malaysia really didn't care is because Singapore has no natural resources.
I'm laughing because I'm amazed. How did you know all of this?
Singapore, yeah, whatever. Hey, laugh at me. You know?
No, I'm not laughing.
No, it's
I'm
okay.
laughing at you. I'm just amazed.
Thank you.
How did you know all of these things?
Just call me Encyclopedia Jones. No, so Singapore has zero natural resources. There are no mountains, okay, there's no mining, there's no coal, there's no gemstones. That's why my country, Afghanistan, is chronically effed, okay? Pardon my letter there. But the reason there's 40 years of war in Afghanistan is because Afghanistan has so many natural resources, trillions of dollars of natural resources that's sitting on. They're trying to build pipelines, all these wars, the Western countries attacking them. Okay, but Singapore had nothing. It was just a bunch of villages with traders because it's a port city. And as a result, Malaysia said, we don't need you, bye-bye. But now, Singapore got so lucky geographically that they separated from Malaysia. Now they have this utopian society of all these cultures living together in the same place, all these religions being tolerant of each other. And Singapore is now the #1 country in the world for maritime and shipping because it's a port. And as a result, Singapore is super rich because all of Asia comes to Singapore for that reason. All the trade, all the maritime trade comes here. And as a result, Singapore is super expensive. One Singapore dollar is like 66 American cents. It's really expensive, okay? One dinner in Singapore at like a regular restaurant is like $40, $50 per person. It's super expensive. It's like being in Washington, D.C. Now, these places are cheap, okay? The Hawker Center, I'm broke, so that's why we're here, okay? And I guess she's broke too, I don't know. But it's super duper expensive here. The people are very rich. There's a high cost of living. It's gotten better over the years because they've actually gotten rid of some people and they've built more infrastructure. This is information from her, okay? But still, like a 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom apartment, it's like $1,500 or $2,000 a month. Crazy. That's like America. Everybody here speaks amazing English. This place is a bubble. People work out, they go to the gym, they run on the streets. This is different from the rest of Asia that I've seen. I could live here. I won't live here. I mean, I don't know, but yeah. But this is a livable place, okay? So anyway, 52 years later, Singapore is a great place. It's a free place. However, you can't buy gum in Singapore. Singapore has some strict rules. They like to keep it clean. Look at these clean streets. Stop looking at her, look at the streets, okay? So, there's no gum on the streets, there's no trash on the streets. The government keeps this country clean. Okay, they say, I chewed gum the other day, whatever, but you can't spit out in the street. They will arrest you. And in Singapore, they have capital punishment. And if they don't capital punish you, they have caning. They hit you, okay, with a cane, okay? For the most simple stuff. Marijuana is illegal here. All drugs are illegal here. So if you get caught doing anything that's usually okay in America and Singapore, you get killed for it. That's why it is law and order, okay? I don't think that's correct. I think it's absolutely incorrect, but that's Singapore, okay? So anyway, when I learn more, we'll talk more. But let's go sightseeing.
Wait, we have to figure out how to get there. I need to orientate myself. I need to figure out. Wait.
Oh, if you guys don't know, she is the greatest GPSer in the history of the world. So we have no clue where we're going. So if anybody wants to share GPS with me, tell me which way to turn. Please, look it up for us.
I have. I told you I have GPS. I just need to figure out where to start.
Okay, so let's figure this out.
Yeah.
Huh? Over here.
I think so.
Okay.
I believe so.
All right. I see more cars. Buildings. Doesn't this look like DC, people? A little bit? Except the buildings are way too tall. But I feel like I'm home. How far are we from this place, GPS?
It says 20 minutes.
20 minutes? Oh, guys.
I told you. I asked
There may have to be a new Facebook Live. 20 minutes? Jeez.
It's closed.
Can we take a cab? Let's get in a cab.
No, it's
Why not?
closed.
Hey, look, it's Watson's.
It's not
Oliver and Emma Watson. It's your family store.
It's not 20 minutes.
Huh?
It's not 20 minutes.
30 minutes. Look at this. It's like a metropolitan city. Cool place. Clean. No motorbikes everywhere, no stray dogs. I'm so used to that in Asia, you know?
No, it's not 20 minutes, but I made a mistake.
So, Esther is actually from Philippines.
Wait.
Her family lives in Dubai. So, let me give you guys some information about Dubai now. Alright, I know we're not in Dubai, but I'm going to start talking about Dubai now.
Okay.
So in Dubai, there's two types of people. Okay? There's the rich Dubai people. Okay? And then there's the migrant worker. Okay? And the migrant workers don't have a great life in Dubai. You know, they're usually put up in housing that's not very nice with each other outside the city. They don't even let them stay in the city. They take them on buses in and out of the city every single day because they don't want to be seen around the rich people. Basically, they have to keep an image at all times of day. But they pay them very, very minimum wage. They don't even pay them that much money. But that same minimum wage that is actually illegal and unfair for the Dubai people to pay them is actually way more than they get paid in Philippines, way more than they get paid in Burma, way more than they get paid in Bangladesh and India and Pakistan, all these other countries that go there for work. So a lot of people from these countries, that's a better life for them. So they go to places like Dubai and Qatar and these up-and-coming Middle Eastern places, like her family. But I don't know why they're there, but they live in Dubai. But she likes it in Singapore. She's never going back to Dubai or Philippines, right?
I go there to visit. I will never live there.
Okay. Me too. I'd go to visit. I'd never live there.
No, I mean I will never live there.
So this is what people do on their work breaks. Right there. Work break time.
It's Saturday. No one's working on Saturday.
Oh, they're just hanging out then.
No, people are working on Saturday.
Nana, guess who's watching?
Who's watching?
Nana.
Oh, hello, Nana.
Nana, what's up?
Hi, Nana.
Remember her? So we hung out with Nana the other day in Bangkok. 5 of us did. Yeah. Nana and her friend, and you and your friend, and then me and no friends. I guess they're all my friend. But where are we going?
I know where, because I see it now. See, we're not lost.
Microsoft. Whoa. A girl that works for Apple is going to Microsoft. Can we put this on Apple's website? Hold on. Let me get the whole profile. Make sure they recognize you. Nana's saying hello, funny man, funny woman. Hello, funny woman. How are you? Who's that? Right here.
What is that? I
Yeah.
don't know. I've always seen it, but I don't know what it is.
It's pretty cool.
Actually, an art.
So one thing about Singapore that I've noticed, they got trees and buildings, right?
What? Sorry. It's hot.
I know, it's because I'm here. No, they got trees inside their buildings. Where? Look at that building. Look at how sexy that building is. Can you call a building sexy? Is that fair game?
Yeah.
Okay, because that building is sexy. If I was another building, I'd want to marry that building. I'd be attracted to that building if I was another building.
Do you know Formula 1?
Huh?
Do you know Formula 1?
No what?
Do you know what is Formula 1?
Formula 1?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so
I drive like Formula 1.
So Formula 1 in Singapore is like a night race. So it's a bit unique than the other circuits because they go to the street. So this is one like area where
Dude, I drive so fast in America, they call me Formula 2. Don't steal that joke. I've been working on that one for a long time.
You can see the building from here, but that is electrical here. But people are
Okay, let's do it.
But this is the building that you're asking me for? Like,
Yeah, the boat building. We have to go on top.
no, we cannot go on top.
No, let's go. But can we land the helicopter up there? So guys, this is the most famous building in Singapore.
One of the famous landmarks.
Most famous to me. So basically, it's like a boat on top of 3 buildings. It's kind of wacky looking. Is it really a boat or just looks like a boat? It's like, how'd they get the boat up there? That's pretty talented. So I don't know if you guys have realized by what you're seeing on camera, but Singapore is a very bougie place. So everybody thinks they're VIP in Singapore and fancy.
I wouldn't say that.
It's the bougiest place I've ever seen. It's like the definition of bouge. They should change the name to Bougiepoor. Alright, that's Bougiepoor's most famous building right there.
Oh, they have the sailing thing.
Look guys, it's basically a boat. She's trying to disagree with me, but that's a freaking boat, like on top of a building. Right? That's a boat, guys. Dude, that's a boat. Is that the Titanic? Is that the Titanic? Is that the Titanic? They found it? We finally found it. Where's Leo? Is Leo there? Huh? Alright, let's go close. Whoops. That's my nickname.
What?
That's my nickname. Super loco. I am super loco. Look at this, guys. Tell me that's not a boat. Come on.
So that's the Helix Bridge.
Okay, explain what we're looking at here. Okay, we see tall buildings.
Yeah.
We
It's a
see
different view
water.
at night, right?
Okay. We
And then they have this thing going on right now.
that's the hotel, right?
Yeah.
That big boat on the
So it's
3?
famous for having the hotel and the casino.
That's a casino too.
Yeah.
Marina Bay Sands
Yeah.
is the name of that building. And then what is this big convention center thing in front of us? Like underneath Marina Bay Sands.
So it's still part of Marina Bay.
That whole thing is like the casino.
No, it's a shopping mall, a very high-end shopping mall.
High-end shopping mall for bougie poor.
And restaurants, like celebrity chef restaurants kind of place.
Wolfgang Puck type thing. Wolfgang's here? Wolfgang's everywhere, man.
Yeah. Daniel Boulud, Wolfgang, who else is there?
This is a good photo right here. I should be snapping photos of you right there. What is that behind your head? Look left. What is that thing that looks like golf balls?
Oh, that's the famous, I have to Google, I forgot what it's called. That's Esplanade area.
And is that a stadium over there? Like on the water?
Which one?
Right there. With the seats? The colored seats?
I think so.
So,
So that's the famous, theaters. I'm Googling, I'm horrible.
you know what? I'm having an idea right now. You know how we can become rich?
Oh.
We should make an app. Kind of like, you know how Shazam, you put it on and it identifies music?
There is. Before you went to where you want to go, say, there's an app.
No.
There is. It's called AR, which is basically you hold your phone and it will tell you like what are the
Somebody already
landmarks.
made this idea?
Yeah, what are
Every
the,
idea I've ever thought of was already created.
what
God,
are the landmarks
man.
that
I'm always like a little bit late on everything.
that you're seeing. So yes, that's a stadium.
Is there an app where you can like order like cabs to come to your house and pick you up? Does that exist yet? Tell me no. I don't want that app.
Wait, you're distracting me. So okay, so what's going on here? So that's Esplanade, which is
Okay.
it's a theater, and then it resembles the durian.
The durian.
Fruit.
Oh, the fruit. I
Right?
had it the other day. It smells like shit.
Did you taste
I had it on Facebook Live. It smells like shit, and it doesn't taste much better. It tastes like rotten mango.
Really?
Sorry guys, I don't know if you guys like durian. Don't be offended. But I had it the other day, and it was quite the experience.
No wonder you smell like durian.
I smell like durian, guys.
No wonder you smell like durian the other day.
Selfie time. No, just kidding. Huh? I was posing for a selfie.
Okay.
So,
That's that, and then the stadium that you're asking me for, that one.
getting dizzy? I'm getting dizzy. Huh? Sorry. Just being stupid. Alright.
Yeah, that's a stadium.
That's a stadium.
Yeah.
Of what?
Like, if there are events.
Where they do the capital punishment? Like when somebody like...
No.
When
This is
somebody
not
buys
like-
gum, that's where they kill them live.
No.
Facebook Live executions, right there.
You're horrible. No, this is not such kind of place.
Okay.
No,
What is
like
what is
Formula One. Like Formula One,
they race around that stadium?
it will pass by. So I actually was there the last one.
What is that flower over there?
Good question. I think I forgot what it is.
That is the coolest water fountain I've ever seen. Look over there. It's like an explosion happening.
Yeah.
Alright, let me take some photos real quick. So, I think I'm gonna end this Facebook session. Oh, Jason Jung, Manish Das, hey! So, I know Manish from New Delhi, India, okay? I know Jason from Chiang Mai and Bangkok. Both cool guys. I miss you guys. Hey bro, what's up dude? This is Esty.
Hello.
I met Esty in Bangkok. Jason's Korean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's actually a former K-pop superstar who is now retired.
Oh, that's
okay?
for real? I thought it was a joke. Sorry,
No, no,
I
it's,
didn't mean to laugh.
it's absolutely true. Yeah. Who is Lady? She doesn't like K-pop, so don't worry. She's a friend of mine. Yeah, from like all parts of the world. Your girlfriend? A friend. Yeah, friends. But yeah, Jason. So when are you going back to Korea, man? I'm gonna meet Jason in Korea
Oh, cool.
in a couple months in Busan, and we're gonna have bulgogi. Hey, we had Korean barbecue last night. Jason, we had
Quiet?
ribs and stuff. Quite cute. Quite cute. I guess she's cute.
I'm sorry.
You're quite cute. But Jason, check out the view. Don't be jelly. Don't be jelly. Don't be jelly. Hey, look, Jason, there's a restaurant named after me. That's right. Super Loco. Super Loco. Yeah, we had Korean barbecue. There's like a... So, Singapore, even though it's primarily Chinese, Malaysians, and Indians, has like a big Korean area too. Right? Like a Korean community type thing. We saw like tons of Koreans. Tons. They were having a parade with like nuclear missiles. No, I'm just kidding. There's nothing in them though. They're empty. Sorry, Korea. I don't want to hate on you, but I am American. Alright, so I think I'm gonna end this Facebook Live from Singapore. Okay? Koot Esti, say bye.
Bye.
See you guys. Cheers.